Greetings, wise minds and seekers of truth. Have you ever paused to ask yourself where the human story truly begins? Before the rise of mighty empires, before the pyramids of distant lands reached toward the heavens, before the grand libraries of Europe and the laboratories of the modern world, there was a land where the first chapter of humanity may have been written. That land is Africa. Welcome to Wisdom at the Land of Origins, a journey into the profound depths of human beginnings, a journey into forgotten origins, where humanity first stood, first believed, first learned, and first built. For centuries, history has often been told starting in the middle of the story, beginning with ancient Greece, Rome, or medieval Europe. Yet the truth may be far older, far deeper, and far more magnificent than we have been led to believe. Long before these later civilizations emerged, the foundations of human knowledge, creativity, and imagination were being laid on African soil. Modern research in anthropology, archaeology, and genetics points to a remarkable possibility, that the very first humans, our earliest ancestors, originated in Africa. From there, humanity spread across the world, carrying with it the seeds of culture, innovation, and spirituality. Could Africa truly be the cradle of humanity itself? Could every story of human civilization, in some way, trace its roots back to this magnificent continent? These are questions we will explore together. But the story does not end with biology. Africa may also have been the birthplace of humanity's earliest spiritual reflections. From the worship of powerful deities such as Amun-Ra to philosophical and moral ideas that may have influenced Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, the spiritual traditions of Africa hold deep and ancient significance. What evidence supports this? Which discoveries might reshape our understanding of the origins of human belief? We will examine these questions carefully, relying on archaeology, ancient texts, and the insights of expert scholars. Africa was not only the cradle of the first humans and spiritual thought, it may also have been the birthplace of human knowledge in science, mathematics, and philosophy. Could the earliest principles of geometry, astronomy, and engineering have been practiced here? Did visionaries like Imhotep lay the foundations of architecture, medicine, and philosophy? And what of more subtle contributions, innovations in algebra, early concepts that predate calculus, or engineering techniques that inspired civilizations across the Mediterranean? These are mysteries we will uncover together, thoughtfully, with careful attention to evidence. The story of African ingenuity does not end in antiquity. Could Africa also have inspired innovations that reached into the modern world? The first mass production of footwear, pioneering medical procedures, contributions to space exploration, and inventions that continue to shape human life. Could the genius of early African scholars and rulers, from Queen Hatshepsut to the engineers and mathematicians who influenced the modern era, have left traces still visible in our world today? This channel exists to explore these truths, not as myth, not as legend, but as history, examined thoughtfully and presented clearly. Together, we will traverse thousands of years of human experience, uncovering the origins of the first humans in Africa, the earliest spiritual traditions and religious ideas, the rise of the world's first great civilizations, African contributions to mathematics, medicine, architecture, and science, the forgotten scholars, queens, and innovators of African history, and the enduring influence of African thought in the modern world. Each video will illuminate another chapter of this extraordinary story. Some questions may challenge what you thought you knew. Some discoveries may inspire wonder. And some truths may transform the way you perceive human history altogether. Because when we return to the beginning, we often discover something astonishing. The roots of humanity run far deeper than we have been taught, and many of those roots lead back to the same place, Africa, the land of origins. If you are curious about the true beginnings of civilization, if you want to uncover the hidden chapters of world history, and if you believe that knowledge should illuminate the past rather than obscure it, then you are in the right place. Welcome to Wisdom at the Land of Origins. Together, we will journey back in time, explore the origins of human thought, and rediscover the brilliance of the African continent. If this journey inspires you, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another voyage into the origins of humanity. Remember, the past is not lost. It is waiting to be rediscovered. And Africa, our shared cradle of life, wisdom, and civilization, beckons us to remember, learn, and celebrate our beginnings. Welcome once again to Wisdom at the Land of Origins, where humanity recalls its first steps, its first thoughts, and its first dreams.